What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine? Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.
Yes, it does. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, Bitcoin Ben. Okay, guys. We got to get ready. And I'll tell you why we have to get ready. Now, there's a rumor so far from some legitimate people. Now, this is just a rumor. I have no way of verifying this, but the people who have sent it out on X are credible people. So one of them is Larry Lepard. I know Larry. He's a great guy. He's not a bullshitter. And if he says, hey guys, heads up, I'm going to take a heads up. That means there's something heading for your head. So look up. And Larry Lepard is, everyone watching this show right now probably knows who Larry is. And I've had him and I were in Las Vegas. We were eating at a private event, and I mean, we sat and talked for probably an hour and a half. And he's a legit dude. And let me tell you what's apparently going down. There's an unnamed, of course they leave out the name. There's an unnamed major bank that has $33 billion worth of gold or silver, they don't know which one, derivatives. That means they owe someone $33 billion worth of either gold or cash. And they had a failure to deliver on the physical and the cash. Now, the reason this is a big deal is usually whenever these derivatives people, they don't have the silver or the gold. You know, they do not have the physical gold or silver. That's how they manipulate the market with the derivatives. Well, usually whenever the contract expires, they say, well, we can't send you the silver or gold, but we can actually pay out the value of what we owe you. I don't know if you've seen the price of silver lately or gold. It has gone up a bit. And so the bank basically said, we ain't got the cash either. Wait, what? So you ain't got the physical and you ain't got the cash equivalent either? So you ain't got jack shit. You's broke. So apparently last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning, the Federal Reserve, using the overnight repo rate, someone lent them $33 billion. The Federal Reserve overnight repo rate is the oh shit window. All right, it isn't the window of last resort. It's the oh shit window. It's the oh shit, shit's about to blow up. I'm gonna need a little cash. This is the oh no, the bank's gonna fail. Everyone's gonna find out about it unless we hurry up and do this. So there was a $33 billion repo, overnight repo rate sent some major bank. All right. This is not Joe Schmo's lending and more. All right. This is a major bank. There's only like maybe 12 that have access to this window. JP Morgan being one of them. Not saying it's Morgan, but they have been very active in this silver market, for those of you who know. All right. This is just a sign, guys. This is a red flag. This is a holy fucking shit moment. And this is, the problem is you can't track physical silver. You can't track physical gold. All you have is a little receipt that says your gold is held at such and such place and it's lot number 5, level 7, slot 2. Okay. But you can't verify it. So, especially on a derivatives market, because they only give you a derivatives contract number. That's it. They don't even give you a location of your derivative silver because it's in what is called a silver derivatives pool, which is empty. It ain't a pool, it's a hole. It's a hole in the ground. It ain't got no fucking silver in it. And this is what we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of failure to delivers on silver and gold. And a lot of people are going to rush in and they'll be like, oh, this is going to shoot the price up. Yeah, it's going to shoot the price up on physical, but this is going to collapse the derivative markets. Where do you think all of the silver comes from at your local shop? The open market, the silver mines, the silver warehouse clearing places. Well, if you don't own the physical silver, you're toast. If you have an app on your phone that says you own silver, guess what you don't own? Silver. Maybe the silver in your phone, you own that. But you don't own no fucking silver if you hold your silver on your app. Just like your Bitcoin. Except with the Bitcoin, you can prove you own it because it has a decentralized ledger. Gold don't have a decentralized ledger. silver don't have a decentralized ledger. And mind you, I own silver. I own. Price go up for all I give a shit. But the thing is, how many failed? Let's be honest, folks. How many failure to delivers are going to happen? A lot. Those failure to delivers, you don't think a government is going to get involved? You don't think Mexico is all of a sudden going to nationalize silver mines? You're fucking right, they're going to. Guys, we have a history of this. It's how Saudi Arabia actually became Saudi Arabia. After World War I, they nationalized all of the oil production. Look at Venezuela. That's what happened in Venezuela. That's what happened in Cuba. Venezuela will nationalize all of the oil. That's what they did. That's why Trump's going after them, because we had claims. We had a trade agreement, a derivative of the oil. But when shit hit the fan, Venezuela is like, fuck you and your oil claims. We're nationalizing this bullshit. That's why Trump's down there, because we had signed deals of oil reserves that Venezuela is now like, yeah, go fucking kick sand. Well, Trump's like, okay, kick sand. Well, how about I kick your motherfucking ships over, bitch? And the problem is, where's that oil going to? China. China gets as much oil from Venezuela as they can possibly get. So Trump is fucking with China oil. Now, how do you think that's going to work for China? Now Trump's going to work out a deal with China and then be like, look, whatever oil that we happen to grab, we will send you a ship. All right, don't worry, you gonna get your oil, but you are going to pay us for the oil. You ain't going to pay Venezuela. And eventually, because remember, Trump just kicked in the Monroe Doctrine. That basically means this hemisphere, this shit be ours. China, you got your hemisphere, we got our hemisphere. You put your ass on our hemisphere and we gonna kick your hemisphere's ass. It's a battle of the hemispheres. And this is, yeah. I also heard that on January 1st, China is locking down their silver exports too. They already locked their gold down. China don't sell no fucking gold, and they're about to lock down silver too. All right? Everyone's sitting there watching silver and gold just get all of the attention. This is good for exposing the corruption over the last, since like 1982 with the fucking Hunt brothers. But what this is really going to teach people is not your safe, not your silver. Using a line from Bitcoin. Not your keys, not your coins, not your safe, not your silver. And you cannot prove that you own a certain ounce of silver Yeah, you can actually melt it down, and you can put a, a stamp on it, and you can go, that's my silver. That's Bitcoin Ben silver. But someone else can melt that fucker right back down and put their little tag on it. It's really, you can't prove you own a certain amount of silver if it ain't in your safe. Well, you can prove you own some Bitcoin. Simple. Absolutely simple. And as this rolls out with gold and silver, guys, do you think China ain't gonna lock? If you don't think every country who's got some silver in it, you think they're gonna give a flying fuck if you got a derivative, or if someone in their country says, hey, I owe Joe Schmo a little silver over in America. Do you think the people over in Perth, Australia, do you think they're going to go, yeah, ship him his silver in the middle of a silver war? No. Australia will do exactly what America did in 1971. Go fuck yourself. You ain't getting shit. Well, I got a derivative. Go shove your derivative up your ass. We got the physical silver. So have a hot cup of fuck off. That's what Australia is going to say. That's what China is going to say. That's what Russia is going to say. That's what Germany is going to say. That's what anyone who has silver or gold is going to go, yeah, fuck the fuck off. And if you know what's going on with China and what's left of the London people in gold and silver, they have actually built facilities in the Middle East and have shipped the gold and silver there. See, London ain't got no silver left. London ain't got no gold left. That shit was shipped out long time ago. It's all in the Middle East now. Because that's where that's where the London elite, the financial elite, that's where they're all moving to, folks. They know Europe's totally fucked. They're the ones who fucked it. See, they knew they were leaving London, and as they were leaving London, they're like, shh, light the immigration match. Let's blow this bitch out. Because they all knew they were transferring the new global progressive economic system to the Middle East and to Dubai. Why do you think? Let me ask anyone. Prior to about 2015, did anybody hear jack fuck about Dubai? Did you hear anyone going, yeah, know what's a nice place? Dubai? No, they didn't have they had a couple little high rises, but they didn't have jack fuck. Hell, they barely had water. And then all of a sudden, holy shit, look at this. Dubai is fucking awesome. Yeah. So Dubai is now the progressive, or not just Dubai. We're also talking, really, let's leave fucking Dubai out of it. Let's actually talk about Qatar. Do you know where fucking Qatar is? Do you know how big it is? Guys, you look at a map of the Middle East, and to see Qatar, you got to squint and put on your readers. It's a little bitty place, but they run all of the Middle East. That is the UAE. That's where that shit is. That's where that shit's all headquartered out of. Let's put it this way. Qatar is the Switzerland of the Middle East. Let's just put it that way. If you know what was prominent in Switzerland, that's why everyone had a Swiss bank, because that's where you hid your shit. Well, now everyone's hiding their shit in Qatar and Dubai and the Middle East. And why is that? Because, number one, where did Qatar and the Middle East get all the money for all of this building? Oil, right? Right. All right. Who controlled the oil market? Really? London. London controlled the oil market. That's who fucking ran the oil market. And once oil went negative, we all remember this. Remember when oil went negative, when they would pay you $40 a barrel just to hold the shit? This is what I'm talking about. Everyone knows. Like, here's something else. As long as I have been alive, fusion has been a fucking pipe dream. Just, fusion someday. Okay, all right, well. Then all of a sudden, the last year and a half, 2 years, we've made major breakthroughs. And if you read what the breakthrough is, it's like, it isn't groundbreaking. It's, we realized we had to pressurize this certain little tube a little differently, and voila, it fucking worked. Huh? So all of a sudden now fusion's a thing. Remember the Trump family, Trump media. What did they just buy? A fusion company. So all of a fucking sudden, fusion's a thing. And to really wrap your minds around this, guys, one fusion reactor can run half of America, energy-wise. One fusion reactor. Now, they'll have multiple fusion reactors all over the country soon. Because really, these pricks ain't hard to build. So all of a sudden, all right, and let's remember, all right, does anyone remember an airline a few years ago that all of a sudden just fucking appeared in the middle of the sky? There's these weird orbs around it. You know, nothing to see, just regular orb activity that we all see every day. You know, flying around airplanes and fucking making them disappear. Remember that airplane? Do you remember who was on it? Yes, the Malaysian airline. All right. Do you remember who was on it? A bunch of fusion scientists going to China. So let me get this right. Fusion scientists going to China. And of course, like happens all the time, orbs fly around it and make the fucking airplane disappear. And we have it on video. It isn't like it's like, well, I heard it disappeared. No, we have it on video. The airplane disappears. And as soon as it happens, guess what? Not a fucking peep. Then a few weeks later, they're like, oh, look, we found some wreckage over here at this island that's basically a U.S. military base and nothing else. Really? Oh, so the wreckage washed up on the military base? How fucking convenient. And remember, the military base, no, they know where the plane was when the transponder quit working. It isn't like they were flying fucking blind. And way down in this other location, all of a sudden, oh, look, and how convenient. It's got the plane number on it. God damn the luck. Problem solved. It crashed. Fusion guys on their way to China. And they were, yes, I'm pretty sure this is correct. They were from MIT. I think that is correct. All right. Now, a few weeks ago, we had a random guy shoot a MIT professor. What kind of professor was he? A fusion MIT professor. Huh. And then the guy who supposedly shot him is found shot dead in a storage locker. Because, if you're going to shoot yourself, why not choose a nice, convenient storage locker? Because, that's what you do. And all of a sudden, no one's fucking talking about that. That was around. And remember, they talked about the shooting at the other school more than they talked about the MIT guy. Well, if your target is an MIT professor, but you need to kind of blend him in with a few other people, you shoot up one school, then you go over and you just shoot one guy at the other school. Why? All right. Apparently, it's normal, because if you're going to shoot somebody, shoot an MIT fusion professor. Let's all be honest. We've thought about it. Gee, if I was going to shoot somebody, who would it be? MIT fusion. I mean, it just rolls off the tongue and like right to the front of the mind. Guys, and I'm not even going to say we're in World War III. All right, no, that is not big enough. All right, we're in the World War. Not World War I, not World War II. That was the warm-up. That was setting up the chess for World War. The World War. This World War. Silver and gold and the currency has been their weapon forever. This whole economic system, the Federal Reserve, the federal government, all of this Guys, we all sit and we complain about the federal government. We all know it's corrupt. It's like arguing which one of the mafia bosses are the worst. This whole system is corrupt. Oh, hang on one second. Word from the sponsor.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
And we're back. All right, yes, if you're looking for a loan to purchase some Bitcoin and no KYC Bitcoin, give us a call, 941-413-8080, or you can send us a text. All right, now, the reason I want to bring up this whole silver and gold and the derivatives and what the fuck's actually going on, this is the transition from the old system into the new system. You have the left, you have the right. It's just the right elites and the left elites arguing over who's going to run the new system. All right? Yes. Hey, thank you, brother. Please like and subscribe on X or whatever platform you're watching. Take a moment, like and subscribe and share. Yeah, it isn't us, all right? We aren't out arguing with our neighbors like, hey, what the hell are you doing? Your grass is too long. No. This is the elites against the elites. Neither side really gives a flying fuck about us. Let's be honest, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love Donald Trump. Absolutely do. The system he's arguing for will be a little better for us. All right? True. But it will be a ton more profitable and influential for him and the people who support him at the top. The left has had this progressive global system forever, all right? They just want to roll it over into the new system. That's what FTX was. And you guys have heard me talk about this. FTX was their new system. See, what's important with FTX is you don't look at FTX. You look at all of the corporations that were shaped and formed under FTX. FTX was the new system's BlackRock. Let's just put it that way. That's what FTX was the new progressive system, or the new progressive BlackRock for the new system. That's what FTX was. Well, the CEO of the Binance, along with a few other friends in cryptos, brought them down. Why do you think Z went to prison? And why do you think Trump pardoned him? Now, when they asked him, hey, Trump, why'd you pardon CZ? Oh, I don't know. Somebody said he was a good guy. Ha 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 ha. Really? Have you seen how Trump, every executive order is a motherfucking press conference? If he's signing anything, it's in front of a fucking camera. He makes an ordeal over it. He hands the person the pen. There you go. Look what I just did. And he holds up the executive order. Now, Trump also pardoned Ross. You think it was just someone going, hey, free Ross? Initially. You don't think Trump looked in on who Ross was, making sure he wasn't freeing another Epstein or something like that? You think Trump is going to sign anything that someone on the left can use against him? You think Trump's just going to be like, meh, I don't know, it's some guy, some crypto guy. Really, the Bitcoin president, the crypto Caesar, is like, well, I don't know. I heard he's a nice guy. You know, I don't know. What's Binance? Although my family owns a bunch of exchanges, and although my coin was available on fucking Binance, I don't know who that guy is. Seemed like a nice guy. Bullshit. Guys, Trump is, let's think about this. Trump's company just bought a fusion company. What else does Trump's family own that has to do with a lot of electricity? Maybe American mining of the Bitcoin, the American Bitcoin miners. Do you think Trump said, you know what we need at every hotel so we save on electricity? A fusion center. That's what we need. We'll buy this and put one at every hotel, and they'll be the prettiest fusion centers you've ever fucking seen in your life. They'll be wrapped in gold. And on the side of the building, it will say Trump Fusion in big lights. Nah. Put the pieces together. Why would an organization who also has exposure into the Bitcoin mining, why would they buy a fusion company? Does Trump and the Trump organization, do they seem like the kind of people who are like, you know, it's a risk. We don't know if fusion actually works. Let's put some money into this. Let's buy this company that, if you listen to all the naysayers, they're like, yeah, this thing doesn't produce electricity. Oh, okay, so Trump purchased a company that didn't have a working product? Really? Really? I don't think Trump's the kind of guy who purchases a company that doesn't have a working product. All right. Just call me skeptical. That's like Trump actually buying a hotel and going, oh, so it isn't an operational hotel. There's no way that I can slap a few signs on it, put in some new floors and an escalator, and have this thing up and running in like a couple months, yeah, I'll buy that hotel. No. I mean, the signs are out there, guys. And think about this. Think about this. Trump, he's and his family. You know what they don't own? Gold mines, silver mines. What do they own? The Bitcoin mining companies. What are they growing? The Bitcoin mining companies. Trump has 3 years left. You think all of a sudden he's going to reach out and he's going to tell his boys, hey guys, that Bitcoin mining thing, yeah, we're going to move off that. I just grabbed a fusion company so we can power our future's silver mine. You know, so all of our mining equipment, I'll just call up Elon and have him make me an all electric mining equipment for gold and silver. Yeah. And guys, Trump knows that all of this oil, all of these gold mines, it's going to get nationalized everywhere, because that's the way that the world is moving. Remember, guys, World War I, World War II. Everything would look at Putin. You want to know what's going on right now? Look when Russia, the USSR, look when it collapsed. Guess who came in and bought all that shit up? George Soros. A lot of Europeans, a lot of American businessmen went into the USSR and bought up all of the infrastructure. Then look what happened when Putin came into power. Nationalized all that shit. Go fuck yourself, have a hot cup of fuck the fuck off, and oh yeah, you Rothschilds, have a hot cup of fuck the fuck off too. And get your fucking central bank out of my fucking country. Putin was just ahead of his time. Venezuela is nationalizing their oil. Mexico is going to nationalize their silver, because right before you have a big flip, and that's what's going on with silver and gold right now, is the places that have the silver and gold are not going to honor the derivatives. They're basically nationalizing the gold and silver without using the N word. Nationalization. Yeah, right. The silver miners are in overdrive right now. Yeah, but the countries they're in, you think they're, just like we talked about earlier, you think China's going to allow any silver out of China? Motherfucker, they won't let an email out of China that has the word silver or gold in it. You think they're going to let silver or gold leave China? Nope. Nope. That's where we're at. We're at a point where everything's going to be nationalized. And listen, guys, for our whole lives, we've heard the word nationalization as bad. Oh, they nationalize their oil. Do you know what that really means? That means they are breaking all of the contracts that the American and European empire imposed on them. That's basically the nations, the countries saying, fuck you. You no longer own any of this shit. You take your European ass and go fuck off. And they're telling us to fuck off. That's what Venezuela's doing. They're telling us to fuck off because they know what's coming. Right? That's we got to. I just turned 70 today. Is it better to be stacking silver or actual Bitcoin, brother? If you're 70, I don't know your health. What you need to do is worry about stacking hours of enjoyment. If you own silver or if you own Bitcoin, super good. Brother, you're 70. Right? Enjoy your time. That's what you need to enjoy. Enjoy your time. All right? Now, I'm not far behind you. I'm 50. All right? Yeah, that's a good answer. If you are if you are planning for your children or your grandchildren, I'd say buy both. You know, fuck it. Hey, you're 70 years old, dude. Let's fucking go out with a bang. It's all relative. All I like doing is pointing out the shit that's going on in the world and pointing out the only thing, all right, the only thing that is fixed supply, the only commodity that is a fixed supply is the Bitcoin. That's it. Nothing else. Corn, we can grow more. Seeds, we can grow more. Oil, we can get more. Gold, we can get more. Silver, we can get more. The Bitcoin, tick-tock, next block, motherfucker. Hurry up and wait. This is the future. Now, gold or silver or like Bitcoin or Litecoin or whatever you're into, educate yourself on it. Learn about gold, learn about silver. See, we all agree. I am not anti-gold. I'm not anti-silver. I'm not anti-Bitcoin, of course. What I am is I'm anti-old system because it's all a lie. And we all know it's a lie. When your whole system is actually based on an interest rate that is set by the people that produce the money. See, and really quick on this, guys, I have a few calls here in a few minutes. I also want to bring this up. We realize America is a socialist country. Florida is a socialist state. Let me explain. You don't have to socialize the economy as long as you socialize the currency. And that's what the US dollar is. See, when they print up a bunch of money, everyone who owns US dollars, they socialize the inflation over all of us. So you don't have to socialize Florida. If Florida is using the socialist money, you're already hitting hitting all of the Floridians who hold the dollar. You don't have to own the means of production to socialize a country. You just need to produce the money that the means of production are earning. Because then you get them all. You don't have to march in there and go, this factory is now the property of the U.S. government. No, you just have to make them use the currency that the U.S. government and the Federal Reserve produce. That's it. Then, when you print more money, you fuck everybody at once. You don't have to swing over to the factory and make sure it's running efficiently. That's what the USSR actually taught the progressives. We don't have to nationalize or socialize all of the companies. We let the companies, this is what China learned. We let the companies produce in a capitalistic environment, and we just control the money. Then we let the farmers farm, but we control the inflation rate and the money production of the farmers. You don't have to take over the farms. You've already taken over the money that the farm earns. Because what is a farm? What is a factory? Why does it exist? To make a product that they sell for money. So do they want the product, or do they want the money they sell the products for? They want the money. They don't want the product. They want the money that they can sell the products for. Well, if you're a socialist country, you don't have to run the factories, just run the printer. There you go. Instant socialism at the base monetary unit. Then, like I said, you can fuck everybody at once. Why would you fuck them individually when you can just fuck them all at once? It just requires one fucking. It's very energy efficient. Okay, guys, everyone, have a great day. And Christmas, New Year's, enjoy this week. Everyone have a great day. And once again, if you want a loan for some Bitcoin, we also do home refinancing. So if you want to pull the equity out of your home and buy you some Bitcoin all day long, give us a call or send us a text and just ask, how can you get me some more Bitcoin? 941-413-8080. Call or text. All right, everyone, have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow with more breaking news on how they're fucking us and how you can unfuck yourself. Have a great day, guys. I love every single one of you guys. Viva la resistance. Bye-bye.
What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine, Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.